Alrighty, so let's talk about our bodies. Yes.
And it was like a weird like transition for me because I was like 1 minute I'm like super self-conscious because I feel like I'm like growing up faster than some.
Because I grew up in the Black community, and thick women, those are your ideal women, and
Right.
I didn't fit that mold. So
Like I said, it took me getting out of the marriages and out of like those kind of relationships to be able to accept myself. Muy buenas tardes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm too giddy now. The opposite.
like-
Jeff looks cute with that
like you
little
have-
thing.
Do you ever feel like you have to like?
Aw.
Never mind. It's not important.
Tell me.
No, I was gonna
No,
say. Here we are again with this episode of the C.A.S.T, a conversation among smooth thinkers. We got
Emmy,
Brittany.
and Kels. What you want to talk about today?
I know what we're talking about, but before we do that, let's cheers.
Oh,
Cheers it
cheers.
up.
Cheers.
Kelly.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is good.
It is good.
Whoever made this is good.
What's funny is, guys, I literally freestyled that intro because I really was gonna do it a little bit better, but then I was like, oh, let's go. We go.
I was gonna start talking and then you did. I was about to start doing it and then you did it. So I was like, okay.
This is it.
I was low-key trying to mock Jeff while I was doing it, but everybody took
then
it
they
serious. So I was like, all right, let's go with it.
Alrighty, so let's talk about our bodies.
Bodies.
Yes.
My least favorite topic.
Why?
I don't. I've always had a weird relationship with my body.
Let's talk about it.
Like when I was younger, I want to say maybe elementary school.
Okay.
When I started developing and stuff like that. Like when I was in elementary, boys would be like, oh, she's fat or she's getting big or whatever. So it was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with her? But then I crossed over, went across the street, went to middle school, and it's like, oh, she's thick. And it was like a weird like transition for me because I was like 1 minute I'm like super self-conscious because I feel like I'm like growing up faster than some, and then I get to middle school and it was like, no, now I'm just like competing with everybody else who's growing up, and it was just a weird thing. So for the longest time I struggled with my weight probably from middle school through high school. I wasn't really big, but at that age I thought I was. And so it wasn't until I moved to Florida and I lost like a lot of weight. Like I was super skinny. I went from like a size, I want to say maybe a 6 to a 2. Actually, I was a 1 at one point. I was a size 1. That's
How old were
small.
you?
18, 19.
Girl, I wish I was a 1 at 19.
No, literally my mom was like concerned. She was like, yeah, we have to have a conversation. Why are you so thin? Like, and I was just like, oh, like.
Is something that just
It
happened
just
as you age?
I guess I was kind of mad that I moved to Florida because I didn't want to move, and maybe I just
where?
didn't. From New York.
New York.
Oh, okay.
And so I guess in protest, and it was hot. I moved in like in July, and it was hot. I didn't I just wasn't hungry. I didn't want to do anything. I just, whatever. I just kind of either went outside, took walks, or did whatever, because I didn't know anybody. So I just lost a whole lot of weight. And then I was like that till about 21, until I had Caden, 22. I got pregnant with Caden. I gained weight, but nobody knew I was pregnant with him for a long time because I was still very small. And then lost it, and then had Carter, and then gained it, and then it just kept gaining weight after that. And so I never got that small ever again after that. So, yeah, I kind of went through a lot of changes.
How do you feel about your body now?
Eh.
Really?
Yeah. Like I feel like I can buy better clothes, but I choose not to because I feel self-conscious about wearing certain things. Like I won't wear something super tight because I don't like my belly.
I'm still gonna wear it anyway.
But that's just me. And then people are like, no, you look fine. But I just, in my mind, I just feel like I can't do it.
What about you, Brittany?
Me?
Like growing up till now.
Growing up, So I'm petite, as you can tell. I'm tiny, will always probably be tiny. I think growing up, my head is like going in all different places. I feel stuck.
Really?
You want me to go first?
No. Let me gather my thoughts. So I think once I start developing, which is in high school, that's when I started to feel very self-conscious. And for me, the only thing that really developed were my boobs. So I was still a stick, but now I'm gonna stick with boobs, and and people like notice. So I was always wearing like hoodies and like dressed a little bit more. Yes, I didn't want anybody to look at me.
How old were
It's a
you?
weird
How old were
feeling.
you?
High school?
High school, yeah, high school age.
Girl, I wanted titties so bad in high
See-
school. I just
See,
had big
it's
hips
different for-
and ass.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
never had titties until I had kids.
Well, I didn't like
I was like,
really being looked at, so I didn't want to be noticed. So having those boobs made me more
Made you
noticeable,
stand out.
right? And I
Right.
didn't, and also like not the right kind of attention really either.
It's
like,
never the right
like I wasn't ready for boys just looking at me like that, so I didn't want it. But now I feel like I'm growing more into my body. I still feel like I stick with boobs, but now it's better. Like
You're more comfortable with it. Yeah.
I get it. Like it is what it is. Like, I mean, friends will come and like grab my, try to grab my arm to like, oh hey Brittany, and then accidentally touch my boobs. Like I hate it. I hated that like so much. But
It's not
like
funny.
right in the moment, it's like oh, like I hated it. But now, I mean, my body is my body. I'm trying to enjoy it, and by that I mean, I guess not putting too much pressure on myself to look a certain way. It's very hard, but for the most part, I think I have a pretty good like self acceptance about
That's
That's
good.
what I look
good.
like. So
That's good.
yeah.
Growing up, I was very, very thin. So I was super self-conscious because, man, in Puerto Rico, them boys were so mean. They would say that I looked like a surfboard because I was like super, don't laugh, Keem. Yeah, they would call me a surfboard because I was super, like nothing in the front, nothing in the back. I was just super, super, super thin. And I was that way until I was about 15. Suddenly I got hips, and then came the ass with the hips. But I had like no stomach. I look at pictures from when I was 17, like 16 and 17. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't think I looked good, because I had a boyfriend, but I did have hella attention, but I didn't feel pretty, and I didn't feel like I looked okay because I was so used to getting picked on. So when I don't know, when I started getting attention, it didn't really mean anything to me because I still felt the way I felt. Mm-hmm. Then I actually, when I had Gordo, which I was 17 when I had Gordo, then titties came in and I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, I can rock with this.
See, now I like my body for real because now I got hips, I got ass, I got thighs, titties, and I had no stomach, and I had just given birth. So it was like, okay. My ex-husband, my son's dad, he would make me feel like super self-conscious. He was always like telling me I wasn't pretty or I didn't look a certain way. So it was just like, all right. So I was depressed for a really long time. Leave Puerto Rico. I meet my daughter's dad. I have the girls, and with him it's just like, when I looked okay, he wouldn't really make comments. But then if I gained a little bit of weight, he would be like, oh, you're getting fat or whatever. And it's just like, okay. It wasn't until I was no longer in a relationship that I actually started accepting my body. I did gain a lot of weight after like my last divorce or whatever, because I was like 50 pounds less. But I'm okay with my weight now. Like, it's not like before where I was like, oh my God, this doesn't look right on me, or I feel too big, or your stomach ain't stop nothing ever.
And it
Ever.
shouldn't. And it shouldn't.
It really shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
It doesn't. And
It really shouldn't.
It has never stopped anything. I've been able to pull everybody I've ever liked, so I'm not worried about my body anymore. Like, I've accepted it, made peace with it. I'm losing weight now, but for me, not for any reason. It's just more so I'm getting older, and like health wise, it's just better. But I've made peace with it.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Okay.
How do you think the way that you view your body has affected your mental health?
Oh, tremendous. For me, it's only because I stress eat. Like, when I'm like stressed out,
Same.
I want something really good. Like, I want something to make me feel better. So You know, whether it be my favorite dish or a dessert or whatever it is, I want it because it makes me feel better. But then it doesn't make me feel better after because I'm like, crap, I really didn't need that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so that's why it kind of affects that. But it's not all the time. So it's just only periods of time that I feel that way. I can lose it a lot faster sometimes, and then I get stuck. So I just, like I said, my weight fluctuates. That's the frustrating part. Like I'll go up, I'll go down, I'll go up, I'll go down. And so I kind of want to get to a place where I'm just kind of stable mentally, you know? So I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable, I'm good. And just so my body doesn't go through so many changes, you know?
Yeah.
So that's me.
I think one thing I noticed, like getting older, I'm sure we all have, and you too especially because you've carried children, is that your body is always going to change in some way or another. And I guess accepting or getting used to that fact that my body is the way it is now, but that doesn't mean it's going to be that way tomorrow, and that's okay. And you know, I think the swings of what you're experiencing or what you just shared kind of, I don't know, just weigh us down a little bit too much. Like in that moment, if you're hungry and you need that comfort, like that should be okay.
Right.
Well, obviously there's a balance to all these things, but you know, I hate for you to say like, oh, in this moment this brings me comfort, but now I feel bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I like that part. Like I hate that for you.
Yeah, I want to get to a space where it's just kind of like, all right, I had a cheat day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
and
I binged that day instead of like, oh, it was a week that way or it was a whatever. So, like I said, I'm better than I was, but you know, like I said, it just depends.
Yeah.
Depends. Like if I think I see it mostly when I try on something I haven't worn, and I'm like, oh, this feels a little too tight. Now I'm like conscious of it. Sometimes I'm not even conscious of it. I'm just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Until I want to wear something, I'm like, oh shit, bring it back in, Kelly. Bring it back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where I get like that.
For me, it was only, like I said, when I was married, that it was just like, I think it was when I was self-conscious the most. Growing up, like I said, I was very self-conscious, but it wasn't as bad as when I was married. So there I became super depressed so many times. And it was just like, at one point I thought about, you know, when you force yourself to like vomit everything that you already ate. And I thought about, but like, I hate throwing up. So it's like, this isn't going to work. I tried it twice and I was like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I can't do it. And no, but I would be really depressed. Like I said, it took me getting out of the marriages and out of like those kind of relationships to be able to accept myself.
And the one thing I can say, I definitely have a supportive partner. Like he doesn't care. Like he's like, oh, you look fine. I'm just like, but for me, like even if I lost too much weight, he's like, why are you losing so much weight? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's weird to him. So it's like, I met you a lot smaller, but he likes how I am now. And that's cool. Like I appreciate that, you know, but I just want to get to a point where I'm cool with it. You know, that's it. Like it's not anybody making me feel any type of way, which is a good thing. It's just me. I got to get out of my own head sometimes.
So I think I have one last question regarding the whole body thing. Obviously you guys are in relationships. We've all had partners before. Has the way that you view your body ever affected you when it came to intimacy with a partner?
Yes.
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 I say that again.
Has the way that you viewed your body at some point, has it ever affected like the intimacy with your partner? For me, it did. Like there was a lot of times where I better leave them lights off.
Especially after I had a kid.
Or covering
right after
myself.
A kid,
and it was just like, I don't want you to see me.
Yeah. After a kid, you're like, oh. Like you can't catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. You're like, is that me?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You're
yeah.
just like, oh. And yeah, so it takes a while to kind of get back to feeling like yourself.
So to answer your question, I can't say yes wholeheartedly that I have or haven't with that. But I wanted to bring up how like COVID kind of changed how I looked at my body, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. So basically I work from home. I've been working from home since COVID, and like that whole like 3-4 year period of just not getting dressed anymore, not really doing my hair, like not caring for myself in that way, like took a bigger impact on me than I realized, because now I am getting out more and we hang out more and stuff like that. And I'm putting clothes on and I'm like, this just looks weird. Like something doesn't look right. And it's the same clothes I've had and felt like getting dressed wasn't such a task
Yeah, because everything was on lockdown. So it's like, where you going?
I'm in sweats and sweats, so I'm not really seeing the shape of my body anymore. I didn't really, I like, for me, I've had like, my experience with my body, I don't think is reflected in what I see in social media, like the main stories or the main issues people talk about. Like for me, I'm small, right? Like for a lot of women, it's the opposite. They might see themselves as too big or too, needing to lose weight. Like those messaging, that kind of messaging never really like
applied to you.
Didn't really apply to me. For me, what I felt uncomfortable with is not being thick or, things like that. Because I grew up in the Black community, and thick women, those are your ideal women. And
right.
I didn't fit that mold. So, I didn't really feel, what's the word? In terms of like, partnerships and relationships or just men, I didn't really feel like attractive because of that part. I'm attractive in other ways, being light skin and curly hair. Like I got that a lot. But as far as the body type, I didn't really feel like I fit the mold in that way. But I don't know, a lot of this stuff, like growing up, you kind of are taking this all in and your body's already changing a lot. So I think it's natural to kind of feel not really sure of yourself or sure of what you look like. But
you said something really interesting, and I think this is part of it too. Like you were saying, like when you were home for COVID, like you didn't really dress up as much. I think that plays a big part in how we look at ourselves. Yep. If your hair isn't done or your nails aren't done, just little things like that, it makes you feel completely different. Yeah. Like, what do I look like? But get to have a good hair day and good nails, you can wear sweats and feel like the baddest thing in the world. Yeah. Like that plays a part in it. And I think that's one thing I want to do more for myself. Like take the hair appointments, do the nails more often. Because I think you do that, you feel a little bit better about how you look, You do. Because it's not just your weight, because you can make your weight look good. It's just your whole presentation in general, and then going out is an effort sometimes. If you're not used to doing it for a while, you're like, what the hell am I going to wear? Where are we going? What are you wearing? You ask people, what are you wearing? Should I wear heels? Should I not wear heels? I don't do heels. You know what I mean? So
Brittany already knows I'm going to tell her to go somewhere when I'm like, I miss you. It's like, hey friend, I miss you. She's got to expect for me to at some point during that week be like, let's go somewhere. Like, let's go get food. It's usually let's go get food.
Yes. Always.
And at our age, that's what people do. It's either you go into a bar, you're going to get food. Like, what else do we usually do for the most part, you know? So, but so that definitely plays a part in it. And if you have a job, like in my old job, I was in a room where I was with a lot of people, so I had to wear business attire, dress up, and I had to do it like clockwork. I had heels in my desk because that's what I had to wear, And then I'm at a desk now where there's nobody else but me. Like I have a blanket at my desk, you know what I mean? And so it's like, you don't put forth that effort sometimes, because you don't have to.
Exactly.
So I guess I just have to put myself in spaces where I have to force myself to do those things. Because then you shop different. Because then you're like, well, I know I got to go to this or I have to go here. So you kind of change your mindset.
It all plays into each other, feeds off each other.
Well, I think we did pretty well.
Yeah. Are you ladies ready to wrap this up?
I think we are.
Alrighty.
I'm closing this out.
You're closing it out.
All right. Share, notifications, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Even though they don't, but
we'll keep saying it until they do. Okay, so here we are again with another episode of the cast. You got
Emmy,
Brittany,
and Kels. Peace.
How'd I do, Jeff?
Did good, I heard.
Okay.
You don't even pay attention.
What's not?
no.